Hi everyone, I'm going to show you how I wash my face with oil. And I know this sounds really out there, but it has become more and more mainstream where the concept of washing your face with oil and cleansing and moisturizing is becoming more accepted, but it still is not completely mainstream yet. Because the industry of the world of washing your face and calming down acne and any sort of problem skin that you might have, if it's too dry, if it's too oily, we have been spoon-fed this idea that the way to clear our skin, the way to have just radiating skin is to first strip it of all of its oil. You need to wash it really aggressively, you need to exfoliate it, and you need to get rid of all this dirt and all this bacteria. But the reality is that oil does that. And I do need to wash my face right now. I like to wash my face with oil, not like right as I'm going to bed, but maybe like an hour, like a couple hours. It's earlier than usual, but I needed some good daylight to be able to take this video. But usually like an hour before, I like to wash my face because it's also a part of my routine of just winding down. There's something about using oil that just really brings me into a grounded state of being, and it just feels really good. But I have had problem skin for, say, the last 15 years, basically just ever since college. And I just have not been able to really find something that consistently kept it down, and my acne and eczema. And it's been so nice to have something that did, or that does now. But it's been years since I've been washing my face with oil. So the reason why oil works, and I'm going to show you the one that I'll be washing my face with, which is sesame oil. The reason why this works is because it's the homeopathic philosophy that like cures like. And so we already have oil on our skin. It's called sebum oil, and it's all over us. And when we wash our face with a cleanser that is going to strip away that oil, your body then produces more of that oil. And a lot of times the production of that sebum oil gets all wacky, just like if we have too much sugar, our blood sugar spikes and drops. Our sebum oil productions can spike and drop based on what we're doing, or what we're eating, or our stress, or our sleep, or our environment. But oil can be a really wonderful replacement to all of these products because it's 3-in-1. It's pretty amazing, and you can use all these different types of oils. I'll just show you what I'm using right now because it changes based on season. I like to try and buy new oils. It's kind of like makeup where it's like, oh, I want to try this color. You can try different ones. So sesame oil is going to be tried and true for all skin types, oily, dry combination, and it's going to be great year round. It's right in the middle as far as thickness goes. It's not too heavy, it's not too light, and it's extremely nourishing. So I'm going to start washing my face. So I just took about, I don't know, maybe a quarter size amount. My face is dry. You don't have to wet your face before you start washing. And the cool part is that you just wash your face the same way you would if you had a cleanser on. So I like to take a couple minutes to do this. And what's happening is the oil on your skin that is full of the bacteria and the dirt and whatever you had going on throughout the day, all the dead skin cells that have accumulated, the oil is now being locked onto this oil. So two oils are basically becoming magnetized to each other. And when you take a moment to massage all of this in, it goes deeper than just the surface. And that's the part that I love about oil, is after I'm done, it feels like I just went to get a professional facial. Where I'm just like, oh my god, I want my face to always feel like this. Like, wait, I can do that. Oh, so good. And so what I did before I started this video was I don't have running water in my house. And so I put on a kettle of hot water, and then I put a washcloth in a clean bowl, and then I pour the hot water over the washcloth, because that's how we are going to gently kind of wipe off the oil. Because now that those oils have now attracted each other, and also too, pro tip, oil is the best makeup remover. And not that I'm someone that wears makeup every day, but it is literally the best. And if you look at the ingredients on, I got something on my screen. If you look at the ingredients on makeup remover, they usually have oil, or sometimes they'll just say, they will say oil free, but the best ones have oil, and you might as well just use the oil. Okay, I'll stop. So then either I wait for that super hot water to cool down, or I add a little bit of room temperature water. I squeeze out all the water, clean washcloth, and then you just drape it over your face. And then what you do is just kind of gently wipe it off. You don't want to be too hard. Oh, this feels so good. And what's happening is there's still going to be oil left over on your skin. But when you wipe it off with the towel, now this is holding the two oils together, and that's what's cleaning your face. So if you have oily skin and the idea of this is like terrifying, or if you don't and this is just terrifying, I hear you. It's, again, it goes completely against what we've been told of what's going to clean, moisturize, and keep our skin just glowing. So what I usually do, and I'm just not going to because I want to keep this video rather short, you can just rinse this out in the faucet with some warm water. I would stay away from using like scalding hot water. Use warm water. And then you're going to rinse out the wash rag, give it a rinse or give it a squeeze, and then do the same thing again. And then you can use this maybe once or twice, and then you want to put it in the wash because you don't want to just keep moving different oils around from the day before on your face. Then literally that has washed my face. I know it sounds a little ridiculous, but some of the things that I'm using right now are a little bit of aloe. My face is on the side of more inflammatory, more red. And so anything to help cool it down. And I know a lot of times we just use aloe when we have like a sunburn or something, but we're in spring and summer and I am outside a lot. And so aloe is extremely cooling to the face. It's also nature's hyaluronic acid. And it's cheaper. So it's really going to lock in moisture. It's going to be super light. And again, this is just for nighttime, so I'll share with you at the end what I do for daytime. I've been really into neem oil. Oh, just the aloe that I have right now is just this huge jug of aloe vera gel. You can drink this as well. It's a natural laxative and it just helps absorb nutrients that come into your body. So it also kind of clears out. It's like just a very, very gentle cleanse in the morning. Neem oil is really interesting. It has a really, really, like it's almost solid, so it doesn't like drip out. And then my favorite right now is I'm using it's so washed out, rosehip. It's rosehip oil. And with all of these oils, anything you put on your face, you want to use, it should say on there cold pressed. And if it says organic, wonderful. I did 2 squirts of the rosehip and just a little bit of the neem. Again, these ones are going to be nice and light. They are not going to be overbearing and heavy and thick. And then I love the neem oil again because it helps with inflammatory skin. So it has antibacterial properties in it that I have noticed. I just have way less issues with acne. Okay, so then I almost rub it in again like I would washing my face. Oh, it feels so good. And that's it. So my face has been washed, it has been moisturized, and it's hydrated. And yes, it has like a little bit of a sheen to it, but within a couple minutes it's going to go down. And so you always want to play around with the amount of oil, because if you find that you're oily like a couple minutes after, you probably don't need to use as much. I don't have issues with oil all over my pillowcase or anything like that. And then, so that's what I do. And those are the oils that I'm using right now. When I wake up in the morning, all I do is rinse my face with cold water. I don't wash it. You can oil again, like washing your face with oil again. But I typically just do a cold rinse, and then I put a thin layer of these 2 oils on again. And that's it. And again, if I'm going to be outside, I will use a very clean SPF. That's like the zinc oxide, and I'll put it on my nose and my forehead. But usually I'm like wearing a hat or I'm wearing long sleeves as natural SPF. All right, so that is how you wash your face with oil. I hope that was enlightening for you, and I hope you give it a try. These oils are great ones to start with, especially just sesame oil. All right, thanks for watching.